this is the Butter Gap Trail. I'm just getting on it now at the fish hatchery in the Pisgah wilderness. It's already a very pretty trail. I hope you can see it behind me, and I'll turn you around so you can actually see it and not me. That's the trail as it looks in front of me. I'm doing 8.3 miles today, staying somewhere along the trail overnight tonight to try a lot of my new gear out that I'm quite excited to try out, including my 6 Moon Designs Skyscape X Cuban fibre tent. So we'll see what happens today. It's given about a 40% chance of rain this evening, and it's going to be in the low to mid 30s, so it's going to be an interesting night. There's a really neat waterfall, the second one I've found, and probably the third or fourth I've heard, so there are quite a few of them around here. I can't get round the opposite side to see it from where I'd like to get the viewpoint from, but it's still pretty neat. This is the Butter Gap Trail, one of the few shelters in the Pisgah wilderness on the Art Loeb Trail, one of only 3 I believe in this Pisgah wilderness. This is the first shelter I have ever seen on any trail in the United States, so it's kind of cool. It's about halfway through my hike, and this is really where I should stop if I want to do a pure hike and the same out tomorrow morning, but I'm going to carry on for a couple of miles and find a campsite a bit further down the trail so I'm nearer my car tomorrow morning. But if it was raining hard and it was bad weather, I probably would stay in here tonight. And the trail goes off down there somewhere. So here's my campsite for the first night. It's about 3:30, so I've got several hours of daylight left to make myself a hot drink and some hot food. Camp's already set up. It's a really nice, neat place, this. There's those rocks. There's the Skyscape X. It's going to be used for the first time this evening out in the wild. I've got it set at 1:15. I'll have a closer look at that in a moment. We'll come round. That's my wonderful yellow water that I'm going to be drinking tonight. Of course I haven't filtered it yet, and I certainly haven't boiled it yet, but it doesn't look very appetising, does it? There's a fire ring, which I'm probably not going to use this evening. There's the Art Loeb Trail. It's about 2.5 miles back to the trailhead where I go tomorrow morning. That's the 6 Moon Designs Skyscape X, a Cuban fibre tent. I've had it since October, but I've never been able to use it out in the wild before, so I'm kind of excited tonight to sleep in it and see how it is. I've got to admit, I'm certainly no expert yet at putting this up very quickly, so I'm glad it wasn't raining. It'll take me a while to get used to it. I have it set at 1:15 on the poles. It can go a lot lower than that, and if it looks like it might storm later, it's given about, I think, a 30% chance of rain. Then I'll lower it before I go to sleep. Inside is my NeoAir Extherm, the regular size full length pad, and you can see how much room there is in the Skyscape with this full length pad on it. Then there's my Z-Packs 20 degree quilt that I have on top of that. I haven't used that before either in a while, so I'm excited to see how it goes tonight. Expecting it to get to the low 30s, so should be plenty warm enough. And then on the top is my new pillow setup, one that I saw thanks to Chad Poindexter and Stick's blog. It's my it's Ben from Goose Feet Gear. I had him made me a 3-ounce overfill down pillow, and inside there is my Expert Air pillow, and then I got myself some mitten hooks and some shock cord, and I one end of the Goose Feet Down gear pillow as a connection on it, and then I used the other end from the Expert Air pillow inside the other pillow, and I've got it strapped around with shock cord around the air mattress so it can't slide off during the night. So I'm going to have a really comfy, with 3 inches of down above the Expert Air pillow. I'm going to be in some kind of pillow heaven there tonight, I think. I'm looking forward to sleeping on that. So overall, I'm happy with my setup, I think. I missed my duo mid in terms of how easy it was to set up, and the room inside, even with the solo inner and inside the duo mid, I had tons of room. So I don't know, I still may go back and use the duo mid, unless I really get the hang of putting this up a lot quicker. But it's light enough. It's 16.5 ounces. It's one of the new phase 2 ones, whatever you want to call it, with the double doors. I have one of them open right now. You can see through to the other side over there. There's plenty of room and plenty of airflow underneath it for sure. And I can drop it a lot more if I need to. There's plenty of width inside it, that's for sure. I wish it had a slightly higher bathtub floor, but I think that's one of the common complaints about any of the Skyscape series. And in fact a lot of the ultralight tents, I think. To be honest, Z-Packs is about the only ones that give you a decent bathtub floor. There's my Arc Blast Z-Pack, the 52 litre one. I love that backpack, it's very comfortable. Today I carried quite a few extra luxuries that I brought with me, and I was about £21, and that included the water, food, electronics and everything, and it carries like I don't even know it's on my back, so I'm really happy with that. Well, anyway, here I am tonight. It's given a bit of rain, so we'll see if it does. First night ever in my carbon fibre shelter, because even my duo mid was still nylon, and we'll see how it goes tonight.